Hello, it's Robert O'Neill with 78 Fence and Backyard Concepts, showing another fence option. So this is a Cor-Ten steel fence, which is a rusting metal fence that weathers to a natural, stable rust appearance after a couple of years. You'll notice here that we've got a gate that is made out of angle iron and 2x2 steel, as well as all the Cor-Ten over here. And Cor-Ten is obviously the stable steel, but then it's actually a roofing. So it's just a corrugated, not corrugated, but like a standing seam metal roof. And as you walk in here, you'll notice we've also got a nice push button lock there on the gate, because this is a pool fence. And so come over here and we actually open up the gate, and we've got a hydraulic closer across the top of it. So walking inside, you'll notice when we were outside just a second ago that the color of the steel outside is very silver, and you're like, where's this rusting appearance? And you notice some of it started to rust here, but then look, right behind me over here, this is a fence that really has been up about 7 years. This is one of the fences that is around a house that was damaged by the tornado back in 2019. And so we've come back in here and they've completely rebuilt the house. So we've modified our original fence to fit their new construction of their house. So walking on, it's like there's a lot of new options here. Look at the nice color. A lot of times you'll stain a fence, and that's new steel at the top that's weathering. That's just standard steel, but it's 1/8 inch thick, and it's going to weather just like the Cor-Ten is. Coming on back here in the backyard, you will notice we put the fence right down to the ground. We've got a little bit of a landscape cloth down there at the bottom, or landscape board, to keep that dirt off of there. Now down here we've got some rock up against it. That's not a big deal, because rock can actually breathe and keep the fence fine. This is a little section of fence here that's actually double-sided. So you've got the same system on each side, nice clean look. And when you walk out in the backyard, look at how great this backyard looks with the modern architecture and the Cor-Ten fences all around it. So it really blends in well with the backyard environment. And I've done several Cor-Ten fences. This is probably the first one I've gotten a chance to put on a video as the yard is getting finished out before they move in. And it gets really busy over here. So you can kind of look back here. I'll show you in just a second as far as the Cor-Ten on the old fence right there and the new fence here, and you see the shininess of it there. But it was very easy to install. All this fence along the outside here and all the way back and back around the corner back over there, all that fence is attached to steel post with wood behind it. So we've just put in a normal cedar board and put screws through the Cor-Ten directly into that wood. And what we did up here on the front, as we're walking up on this, we've got a little area on the side there, right up there. We've got a gate area to the dog run. So we've done a custom gate there, and we've made it such that it opens in. So if the dogs are on the inside of the yard, and the gate is not completely shut, it's not going to now open up and let the dogs into the backyard. So here you go. You can see how that gate swings right open, but you don't even notice it walking up on it because it's done really well. You come on the inside here, you'll see there, you've got a nice finish out of the fence, and the gate matches the rest of the fence around it. And you've got a couple of different things here. You've got the standard regular gate latch that you've seen a lot of, but you've also got a slide bolt as extra protection. So you can have a guest that's not just going to open the gate and forget about it and come through with the dogs. So, gosh, there's a lot of fence here. You'll notice how well it blends with the architectural environment and the landscaping environments around the backyard as well. So, kind of gives you a sense of what we do. Nice Cor-Ten fence. So if you're looking for options, this is certainly one of them. One thing I just almost forgot. Guess what? Looking at this, we actually took the Cor-Ten and wrapped the end of the gates, and we wrapped the end of the post over here. So not only that, we've got steel wrapped around these posts. Look at how clean that look is. It's almost like it was manufactured that way, because we manufactured it, do it right the first time. Another thing we've done, you've got nice hinges. Those are stainless steel hinges. and we've screwed them onto the steel there, and we have welded onto the gate frame inside over here. So nothing's going to come down and have this gate be a failure in a couple of years. So if you're looking for a project, or you're considering a project and you're not quite sure, there are lots of options on fences. Just the thing is, you got to find the right people like ourselves that and other companies, you know, that know how to install that and do it the right way. Because lots of ways to install things. There's ways to install it where it's not going to be a lifetime thing. So there you go, Robert O'Neill with 78 Fence, options in fencing.